Hello, dosto. This is Amit here from Xedok Software Private Limited. Today, uh, we are going to explain that what is exactly the school ERP software, and this software is completely paperless. Means entire functionality from end to end. You can find it. So this is the URL that you need to log in into. This is completely online server. So first we will log in to this application. So let me log in. Okay, now this is the software that and the software dashboard is looking like this, wherein it will show that the total number of students and number of employee and expenses, how much schools has expend their money, total number of subject, the total fees collection means overall fees collection it will shown, and then how much amount of fees dues is there. So this is the software that you need to it is designed in such a way so that it look very attractive. Apart from that, uh, this is the attendance list that you can see that it will give you almost 5 days attendance, means from today to last 5 days. And here orange is showing that uh, number of students in the percentage, and employee, this is employee that is marked as red. So you can see that 2nd of December, 22nd of December, 23rd of December, 24th of December, 26th of December. So these are the attendance it is taking. It is showing into the barcode. Apart from that, you can come to the caste ratio. That caste how means the students belongs to which caste is also given an option. If you want that, you can erase this option also. So there are some zero option, means that at time of uh, submission of a student, that caste is not defined, so it is causing for a zero and or null. And here orange is a Brahmin Kshatriya, green one is a Dalit, and Janjati, means whatever the caste you will define, that it will come into this dashboard. So it is completely means don't barcode. And this is gender ratio. Gender ratio is male and female. So how much is it showing that 52.1% is male and 49.9% is 47.9% is a female. Here in the here if you see, that's a parent complaint. So whatever the parent will complain, then it will come into this section. Then you can also define that parent, one second, parent complaint is there. So okay, now if you click here, then it will come to show that what complaint exactly is there. So you can see that the comment is simply because it is a dashboard, different. It is simply showing that any dummy data. So you can ignore this one. Now we will come to the dashboard. So this is these there are two parent complaint. Apart from that, the to-do list. To-do list means whatever the student is doing, students is doing, or whosoever the login, like that you see that's a Naveen is logged in here. So to remember exactly task, and it should be executed on the time, so it is given uh, to do list task. So here you can see that's a submit student marks. It is a priority is given a critical, and start date is 25th 9th of 2029 to 27 Naveen Naveen. So this will come into here. So once the priority will come to critical to close, then it will go away. Apart from that, if the date mm, is not between this in started and ended, it will also on automatically. Apart from that, it is the completeness status. Here you can see that admission, total number of admission is 73%. So here it is calculating that a total number of registration against the total number of admission. Fees collection means total fees generated and total fees collected. So there is no due, that is why it is showing 100%. To do task, to do this, how much task is done. So only 5 task is done. Parent complaint is almost 64% is resolved, and the rest of the this 36% is yet to finish. That is why it is saying parent complaint. Parent solution means how much solution is given. So definitely means 36% solution is given, and 64% is still. This will show the birthday list. So birthday list will come into the picture that suppose today student's birthday or employee birthday is there, then it will show the list. So currently there is no data. That is why you cannot see. Notice board is also, whatever the notice board will be published on the school, then uh, it will show here holiday also and event also. So in the same way, notice board, holidays, events are both are same. I will go further into the language. Apart from that, in this software there is a beauty of this language. So you can select either Hindi or Nepali. If you, and English by default is English language, but Hindi and Nepali. Apart from that, if you guys want to add a more languages, then you can add it from here, no issues. So I will give an option for this one with no issues once you will reach me out. So this is the dashboard, and now you come to the settings part. So settings part is nothing but means initial setting that is done at the time of the software setting. So first we will select the country. So here the country, once you will click on the country, then you will find that the country. So country currently it is given the only India and Nepal, since this software is running in India and Nepal very much. That is why this option is given. If somebody is from America or UK, then I can give you this option. There is no issues. So Nepal option, and once you will submit that, the Nepal option is, this will come like that. Now you come to the state, means wherever your school is situated in this state, then you will have to submit. So here you see that there is a Nepal, and that is the state is added, and here you can add this state. So first you will select the Nepal, and then you will add the state. Again you will come to the district. So district is nothing but your city. So here whatever, so suppose first of all you will select the Nepal, and then it will come automatically the state which I have already added there, and then here it is the district. So this is the district, and here you can delete it also, no issues. So this is very simple layout, and apart from that, and you can find that a CSV and a print. So CSV and print, if you see, then the CSV will import all this data into the Excel sheet, and print will simply print your data into or a PDF form. And another one thing is that you see that this option is there. So suppose if you want only you to print only a country and a state and not city, and then you can simply delete, then it will come like this one. So this is the option, and guys, you will find this option in across the software, means everywhere. Whatever the data if you want, then you can export easily from the CSV or printer. Like suppose if you want to export the CSV software, then it will come like that one, and you select. So if you see, then this CSV software will come, and you see that the data will come like this one. So you can export and import. So this is the setting part, and the setting part, and after that means now country is done, so district is done. Now first of all, now come to the setup part. So setup part is a very crucial, and you will have to focus on this one. So here the setup part is only a one time job, that once you will install, then you don't need to worry about this one. So first you click on the server. So once you click on the server, then you will find that there will be a one row that it will shows, and you see that this C Sri Bravos Mavi. So here if you see in the top head left side, that Sri Mavo is. So whatever the name you will write it here, then it will display on your software. Now this is the email code and website, start date, end date. Start date and end date is nothing but your end date, means ending software, means so guys, requesting you that please be focused on the end date, so that you cannot get hamper in the continuity of the software. So you must contact to us so that I can increase the end date once it is finished. So what I will do, that I will go and click on the edit part. So once I will edit on this part, then you can see that this is the software that you can see. So school name is Sri Mavi, school type that type what is the public or a private or whatsoever. This is the website and country. So here the country is Nepal. Okay, and this is the state will come according to the country, and then this is the pin code. And also guys, don't forget that this is only for made for the Nepal software. This is made also for the India software. So once means software will be installed, then at that time here you will find the two options, that is India and Nepal. So if India or Nepal or any country, so whatsoever the country that it is feasible, so don't be confused that this is made only for Nepal, since we have a data only for we have a data, we are showing the demonstration for Nepal, that is why it is coming as a Nepal. So this is the things, and then the pin code, mobile number, phone number, email, and here you see the calendar type. So there are two type of calendar, that is one is for Vikram Sambat and another one is a English. So as you know that in Nepal that this is Vikram Sambat, Vikram Sambat. So it comes as Vikram Sambat calendar is applied. So here you can select the Vikram Sambat. Otherwise you can apply for the English. That is our English calendar, which is followed in the India and the rest of the country. So this option is also given, and make sure that whatever the details you give in the as a website, country, state, mobile number, phone number, email, all will display on the receipt at the time of collection of a fees. So make sure that these all details are correct, so that it will print on the paper and hard copy. Now result format, there are three types of a format, that is format 1, format 2, format 3. So all three formats is you can choose that whatever the result format in the grade or in Nepal grade, that is either a CBSE grade or the format, then it will come into the three format. This is the PAN card of a school code, if you have a school code, and a latitude and longitude. The latitude and longitude is nothing but your school location. So if it will, if you have a latitude and longitude, so you can definitely find it from the Google, that what exactly the latitude and latitude longitude for your school location. So so you can simply put the values. So once it will put, then there is a one option I have given, that if you anybody want to find the school location, then it will give into the Google map. So this is the things, and here you see that a CCU merchant terminal, this is only for Indian, and pay you money. So this is for online transaction. So these are two vendors, that is CCA venue and pay you money. That if pay you money, if you have a contacted with the pay you money to get online transaction, then you can pay you, um, you can get a key and a salt from the pay you money vendor, and then after you can easily transfer the money from one account to another account online. This is SMS user ID, SMS password, SMS authentication. So this is the SMS user ID and a password, also the same thing, that in this software, that there is a one vendor called a Message Club and SMS Country for India, and in for Nepal, that is Sparrow SMS. So these three vendors API code is integrated with this software. So anyone you can choose. Apart from that, if you want to get other SMS vendors, then to integrate into software, then feel free to contact us, then we will definitely help you out on this. So this is the SMS sender, this is the web URL. Web URL will also be published. Now you can leave as it is. This is the DB backup location, so no need to worry about it, since it is an online software. So we generally take care of this backup. Apart from that, if you want to that you to be uh, have a copy, then definitely we will provide it. So no need to change these things, and software expiry and all these things. So once everything is done, then you can go and update. So mine is updated or already. So anyway, we will click on the update, and you will see that this software records updated successfully. So this message will also be displayed across the software. Setup is done. Now this is the financial year. So financial year is nothing but your government financial year. So like in India, that 31st of April to 31st of March is the financial year. So here you will have to define that a financial year. So in Nepal also, it is 31st April to 31st March. This is the financial year. So here one thing is that only one at a time it will be active. So if you want to make this inactive as a active, then what will happen, then it will make it active. So I will see it. So suppose I want to make it that 2080, that is that part is inactive, I want to make it active. So what I will do, that make it active and update. So once I will update this one, then you will see that this becomes inactive and this become active. So always be sure, and once it is active, then you will also get that a delete option is erased, so you cannot delete the active instance. So in this case I will revert it back to the original state, so that we can check the data. So this is the things that this is the session, this is the one time, and every year you will have to set it. Either you will set every year or you can set one thing, but activeness must be shown here. So this is the financial year. Now come to the academic part. So what happened, that the government financial year and school academic year multiple times are different. So in many schools what happened, that they start the session from the January to December, and the financial year is from April to March. So in that case you must remember that here that you can also define the academic year. So here academic year you can see that this is defined that 1st of January to 31st of December, that is 2079 2080. Since this is the Bikram Samvat, so don't forget about 2079 is means 2023, and 2080 is nothing but 2020 to 4. So this is the things that it is set, it is same as it is, you can also delete and all these things, so no worries for this one. So academic year is done. Now image. So image is nothing but your school logo. So like you see that in the left hand side, Naveen, across that there is one logo is there. So logo where it will come from, and so it will come from the here you see. And the favicon, if you see the favicon here in the school ERP, then you will find that this. So what will happen, that if you want to change this one, then you first have to delete and then you can add. If if you want to add this one, if you want to add this one, then it will not be allowed, because only one row at a time of this one, this will be accepted. So first you delete, and you then you can add the software. So there is no edit option. This is what my concern is. So this is done. Now image is done. Now come to the schools. So in one software there are multiple schools can be done. So whatever the schools you have, suppose what happened, that in a one school there are multiple schools in there. So one school is named for all students, but under that it happened that from 1 to 5 there is a one school named S1, 5 to 1 to 4, 5 to 6 there is another school, 7 to 9 another school, 10 to 12 another school. So here what you can do, that there are multiple schools that you can define it here, and here you see that there is only one school they have defined, that is Spring Waves. So under this one, what you will have to add this. So first of all, school name. School name must be unique, means inside the software, and this is the mobile number. School prefix. So first you understand the school prefix. School prefix is nothing but the student ID generator. So suppose what happened, that there is a one school called ABCD school. So ABCD school, and they want that they, their student ID generation must start from ABC. So what they will do, that they will type simply simply type ABC. So once they will type, then whatever the school student ID will be generated, that it will become as a ABC. Apart from that, if you want to generate on its own student ID, then you must consult with me, then I will definitely help you out for this. So this is the student school prefix, and it is also a unique. You cannot put two same school prefix with two school name. So this is the things, and it length maximum it will be 4. So suppose if you will do, then you they will not allow you. See, I am typing, but it is not able. So maximum 4 digit you can add it. Website, and it is alphanumerical, but try to start always with alphabet, and then after you can add to numeric. Now this is the website, whatever the school website is there. This is email and this is the address. So this definitely you must remember that whatever the detail you will submit, then it will copy in, it will reflect in your fees bill. So I will show you later. And this is the fees bill note. Fees bill note is nothing but it will give you a alert that whatever you have typed here, then it will also display on your receipt fees bill. So I will show you, I will show you. And this is the image. So image, what will happen, that it will come as a watermark on your fees bill, and so that it will look verified. So once you will submit, then it is submitted. So here you see that this is already a submitted, so no issue, no need to worry about that one. And also, but if you want to edit, then you can go simply edit. You will see that you can change whatever you want, this. But here, once this is submitted, then once school prefix is submitted, you cannot edit. So make sure that if at the time of a school prefix, it must be uh, let's, focus concentrated on this prefix, and this is the verbs internally received by, and all these things. That's all. So we will go for back now. Now school setup is done. Come to the classes. As I have told you that there are multiple classes and multiple schools will be there inside that one software. So once here, so we whatever the school name you have added, that it will reflect here. This is a Sri Bravos Ma International. Suppose class 1 is 1 to 3. So here you come with the all the data that is given. So here there is a status also, and here now come to the class prefix. So here class prefix is generated only for it also help to generate the student ID. So the software is made in such a way that school name prefix plus class name prefix, it will come as a C1. So like that, in previously whatever the previously you have given the school prefixes SSBM, SBMA, and then after C1, so the student ID will generate as a SBM. So student ID will generated like a SBMM and then C1 if it is a class 1. So here you see that the prefix is for EDCPPC is nothing but a nursery LKG below class 1, and it is written that below class 1, and C00, C01, 02, 04, 05, 06, you see that this is the name. So you can submit it here. So the class which is below the class 1 is nursery LKG, then you can mark as a class below class 1, and above that class 1. And so I think this is part is done, class is done. Now come to the section. So you know that in every schools that there is a section in every classes, like in the class 1 there is a 1A or B and something. So section is not taking participation into your student ID generation, but class is there. So this is a class, and now you can see A, B, C, D. Make sure that this is a unique. So one class have only one section. Unique section, and if you want a one class 1 has a B section, then you can add it, no issues for. So here in this software that you can see that the data is showing that the school name, class name, and section A. So this is, you can also edit, no issues for that one, edit and all these things. So there is no issues, I think so. So guys, uh, setup in setup school class section. Now come to the house tab. You know that in a very school, very means multiple school, there is a school type like a green, yellow, blue, red, but in many schools like that the house name is Sangamatha, Sangamitra. So depend upon the school that what are the school types is. So simply you will have to define the school type, and once the school type is set up is done, then the student type. So student type, there are two types of students. One is a regular, so by default it is regular is given, and another one is the means free students, so those who are not getting who are not paying fees to get education. So this is the student type option. So setup kind of things, this is the setup part. Now come to the timetable. So timetable is nothing but it will help you to make routine, class routine. So like that, if you will go for add period, so by default it is already generated at until 10. So period 1, period 2, period 3, period 4, period 5, period 6, period 9, 10. If you want to edit, then you can edit, but after that it will be very tough to edit. So this is the initial setup, guys. I am again saying you that this is the initial setup. You must focus on this part precisely. Now come to the add days. So you, these are the days that you can, it is already added, only you need to change it. So here order is also defined. Then you can define the order. Suppose in Gulf country, what happened, that means there's uh, weekdays start from the Sunday, but in India it happens that weekdays start from the Monday. So you can define according to your choice. So means if it is a Sunday, then here you will mark as a 1, and now Monday will be 2, Tuesday will be 3. But if in India, if you come, then you can also define Monday as a 1, 2, 3, 4. So no issues for that one. So all right, guys, the timetable setting is done. Now come to the user. So this is very crucial. So whatever, suppose if there is a one school, and we can mark as a organization, and there are a multiple employees there, like that, teachers, staff, clerk, uh, many more vendors is also there, wherein you can define you a user ID for themselves, so that they can access this software. So here this is the things that you can define a role. So what you need to do is that, first of all, now let me log out. So what they will do generally, I tell you what they will uh, do generally. Here there is a employee section. I tell you, yes, HR and payroll. Yes, in employee. So here what happened, that means I just tell you brief, means in a short form, that here once you will add the employee, then after that adding the employee from here, then it will come to as a user. So software automatically detected that what exactly should be the unique user for this software, and then means this user is defined. And after that, now it got time to come to get give access to that, guys. So suppose there is a one teacher that is teaching into this school, and they want to access this software. So in that case, what they will do, that they will means admin will create a one employee into that section here. Okay, add employee, here add employee. And once the employee is added, then at that time, what happened, that a student their id user id is generated. So once the user id is generated, and then we need to define, means we need to give a role so that they can access this software. So we will click on the assign role, and here suppose we type anything like that. See, as soon as I type, then it will display that whatever, display all the names which has carrying a. So a will come, and you can select anything. Suppose there is a one user called this one, and then after, if you want to give a admin access, then you will simply click to it. But if you don't want to give admin access, then you can give see, these are the role. Then you can give non-active students access, file upload students access. Now the parent modify, they can modify the parents complaints and request. Now add. So these are the many role is defined here, that it depends upon the person to person, and it varies differently from person to person, so that so that they can assign their task on its own. Once the role is given, then you can simply click on submit. So as soon as you click on the submit, then it will means create a software, and they can use it. So this is for assign role. And then after revoke role, suppose student that work is not done, is not supposed to done by that particular color guy, so you can simply revoke. So here if you come on the revoke role, and you will define that So this is the revoke role, and you can simply type ARA. So here, so guys, time is very limited, so please subscribe to the channel. I will get back to you on this very soon. Thank you. Bye bye.